Hi, and welcome to Stamp with Ginny. Today I'm going to share with you this colorful little card using our 2025 In Colors and the Impressions Abloom Stamp set that you can find in our online exclusives. So let me set this aside and I'll show you how to get started with this two-step stamp set. For this project, I'm going to show you a quick little tip on this two-step stamping. Stampin' Up! Has lined up the images so they coordinate with each other. So the first time you use this set, you can mark it with a Sharpie if you'd like to indicate where they match. For the large flower, it's this large petal that sticks out by itself. And for this flower here, the medium one, it's these three petals together. And for this flower here, the smallest in the set, you're going to look for these two petals together, like so. So let me set that aside and we'll get started. So I'm going to start with the medium flower here. I'm going to start with the detailed image. I prefer to start with that one. And I am going to simply stamp this a couple of times on my card front, and I've turned it slightly so that it looks a little more random. And then I'm going to stamp off, line up those flowers, and stamp. And repeat on this top flower. Oops, I'm a little off because of the camera. There we go. I've got those two done, and I'm going to bring the large flower in, and you're looking for this large petal that's sticking out, or the long one I should say. I'm going to do that in Timid Tiger. I'm going to stamp that here, turn it slightly, and stamp it here. And then I'm going to bring in that solid image, twist it a little bit, and stamp over the top, lining up that long petal, like so. And then I'm going to bring in the smallest flower here, and I'm going to use the Strawberry Slush. I'm going to ink it up, twist, twist. I'm going to add one here. Then I'm going to come back and I'm going to two-step over the top of it. Like so. Now that I have that done, I'm ready to bring in my dots. There are two dots for this project. There is a large one and a small one. And so I'm going to do the large one first in the Secret C. And I'm simply going to line that up with the largest flower, and I've rotated it to give it a little random look. And then I'm going to bring in the smaller one and just kind of turn it each time I use it for the other two flowers, just to give it a more random look. And I think I'm going to fill in this area here with the tiger, so I'm going to bring that in quickly. My long petal is here. I'm going to stamp off twice to give me another shade of the orange, and then I can bring in my large center. There we go. I've got that done, and I am ready to stamp my sentiment. I'm going to turn this to the landscape position, and I am going to stamp the sentiment here. I appreciate you. And then I'm going to bring in the inside panel, same orientation, and stamp so very much. And just to add a little bit of interest on the inside of the card, I'm going to add one of my Strawberry Slush flowers here. Like so, and then add my dot for the center. There we go. I've got my card done and I'm ready to assemble. Okay, I've got my cloud cover cardstock, which is the number of our 2025 In Colors, and I am going to adhere this Secret C panel down to the front. Then I'm going to bring in my panel. I'm going to flip that over, bring in my Stampin' Dimensionals, and add one to each corner. Now I'm not adding any to the center, even though this is a large panel, because I want it to flex well. I'm going to remove those backings and adhere. There we go. At this point I can take my inside signature panel, adhere it to the inside, or simply set it inside so I can sign it when the time comes. I've got my 2025 in color flat pearls here. These are very pretty with their iridescent shine to them. And I'm going to pick up the cloud cover ones and add them to my card front randomly, just placing them here and there. Let's see, I'm going to place this one here and another little one here. So there we go. I've got a little bit of shimmer and shine on my card front with those lovely flat pearls. So there you go, a quick and easy card using our 2025 in colors and the Impressions Abloom stamp set. That's one of our online exclusives. And of course, if you'd like any of these products, feel free to stop by my online store. You can get there from my blog, Stamp with Jini. Thanks for joining me.